Let's play Beyond Exile, Chapter 15, which is called 2 Hours. In the last chapter, Frank was in Milan until Angelica gave him an envelope that told him to get out of town. He got on the train to Heidelberg and he's just arrived. This chapter is called 2 Hours, and at the train station there's a car parked here, a Mercedes 450. Frank, you're Frank, and let's look at this car. Recent paint job. Let's take this car. Big black Mercedes 450 SEL stopped at a broken redneck. 3 in the morning, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. He's lying in the grass drunk with a trim dancer from the cavern this way. The Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil, played on the loop 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, waiting for something to change. And that takes us directly into a new chapter, so that was just a quick little one-page segment. So we'll go right into chapter 16 now of Beyond Exile. 2 chapters here. And this one is scene 130, the arrival in the city of Heidelberg, Germany. And it's called The Logic of German Girls. We can go north, south, or east. We'll start at the top. The historic Hotel Philosophenweg. Pretty glitzy looking place. Room 213. And Frank has a room, gets a room at the hotel. Room 213. And then we can go back to the hotel, okay. Nothing to do in his room, but we can go back to Heidelberg. Let's go east. To scene 134, the meat counter in the delicatessen. Okay, well, there's nothing to do here. Let's keep going. And that takes us to the Heidelberg School for Girls. See, there's a castle in the hills here. That's pretty interesting. Nothing to do here as well. Nothing to do in the delicatessen. Let's go south. And that takes us to the curiously named Ernst Zimmer Castle of Holderlin. The logic of German girls seduces him. He sees Holderlin released from his tall tower madness. Here's his tower, castle tower here. We can go west. Scene 136. The bridge crossing the Neckar River to Toll Highway. Here is this beautiful bridge over the river. Toll inspector. He requests your paperwork. We don't have any paperwork. We gave that envelope away at the train station. There's nothing in our inventory. Let's speak of. Okay, so we have to find some paperwork to give this clown if we want to get out of Heidelberg. But anyway, let's return back and see if there's any more rooms of opening up. When we get back into the city, Athena, as a character, has arrived here. Athena's domestic inventions sweetened by the squeeze of Gothic thighs, the emotional manipulations and financial targets of American girls happily forgotten in effervescent conversations on European history and literature. But she disappears. Let's go east then. So let's go where the German girls are. Yeah. The Heidelberg School for Girls. Let's look at her some more. No? How about the German girls, the students? They teach him German with the simple grace of children teaching children. He's staying in Heidelberg forever. Okay, let's have to look at Athena again. Speak to her. Nothing? No more interaction? Okay, well, let's go back for a sec. Back to the delicatessen and groceries. Alright. So Frank's looking at groceries. Sweet meats and dry bread. Okay, let's take some food. Do we give groceries to the girls or? No, nothing. Nothing happened there. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back to our room for a second and see if there's anything else happening there. The hotel, our room 213. And when we go back to the hotel, there's a letter from Toby here. Toby, if you might recall, was from Berkeley. He was the one who he shared a halfway house with in Berkeley a long time ago, in like the first couple chapters of the game. So he knows where Frank is. So let's look at the letter from Toby. And the letter says, "Show this to toll inspector for directions." Okay, this is getting interesting now. Maybe Frank's not on his own after all. So let's take the letter from Toby. And it says, when he comes back from the canned food store and finds Toby's letter on the floor. Alright. Hotel. Let's go back to the hotel. We got our letter here. Let's go back and give this letter to the toll inspector. And when we do that, it gives us directions. Start out going west, towards here, turn left, merge onto stay left, 101 miles. And these are directions to the city of Cologne, Germany. So let's go here. Boom. That didn't take long. So Frank got the directions and drove himself to Cologne. It was a little different travel sequence than usual. It's kind of interesting. And that takes us to scene 137. And here we are. It's the beautiful Kölner Dome here. The bridge over the river, the Rhine. The city of Cologne, Germany. And that would be the end of, let's see, this has been chapter 14 and 15. A gentle rocking motion will be the next chapters. Thank you for watching these two chapters. I'll be on Exile, and join us for chapter 16, which will be in Cologne, Germany.